This is so different than anything else that I have ever done before. And I haven't even started it, but I started doing the readings for this curriculum, and wow, it is so neat, but it's so different, and it's kind of messing with my brain a little bit. Let me explain. So we're heading into week 3 of our homeschool right now. I'm at the tail end of week 2 right now, and that means, according to my history schedule, we are switching over for the next like 6 months or so to a focused study of the Middle Ages by Simply Charlotte Mason. So if you've been following this history saga of mine, then you know that I have combined our generations and our Simply Charlotte Mason to make a curriculum for the entire year that's going to fit for my child. We have split our world history into 2 years because I wanted to do 2 years of world history and 2 years of American history, and this is what I came up with because this is what's going to work for us. So basically for the first 2 weeks we did generations, and then that's where the Middle Ages start in his generations textbook. So we are going to do a focus study of the Middle Ages, and then the last 13 weeks of school we are going to finish up with the rest of the generations textbook. And I altered the Simply Charlotte Mason schedule so we will actually finish most of this in our homeschool. Now, if you want to see how I'm doing that, my actual schedule, it's on my website. I will leave that down below for you. This book is so different than anything I have ever used, and it is wildly different because I'm so used to having a textbook as like the main book that we're using. This is not a textbook. This is a book of family lesson plans, okay? So this book is not a textbook. This book tells you and directs you which other books you're going to read. And this is for the whole family, for all ages, and it has plans for elementary, middle, and high school inside. So we're going to start with the main book, which is A Castle with Many Rooms. I could not put this book down. I had so much fun reading this book, and I don't want to read too far ahead because I know my perimenopausal brain will forget everything that I read. But I have so enjoyed reading this one. We're going to start out next week also with The Lantern Bearers. So I'm about 3 chapters in, and we're starting The Famous Men of the Middle Ages as well next week. So each day it directs you which books you need to be reading for the day. And this curriculum is meant to be done 3 days a week, but with the schedule that I'm doing, because I have to be complicated and make up my own thing, we are doing 4 days a week, and Fridays will be kind of like a relax day / makeup day / whatever we want to do. So it's meant to be done 3 days a week. You can do the curriculum however you want. You can do the schedule. I'm not doing the schedule because I'm doing my own thing, okay? So it also has a narration guidebook for the older grades. So there's one for middle school and one for high school. This is the high school one because I have a 10th grader. Inside of this, there are narration prompts and places where your children are going to be writing. So I printed this out. I bought the PDF. I printed this out, and this is going to be his guidebook for the year. And then there's also the Middle Ages pictures and maps that we're going to be using throughout this whole thing as well. This is so different because basically I bought a stack of readers, and that's our textbook for the whole year. This is wildly different than anything I'm ever used to. I'm used to a textbook and a workbook. That is what I've grown up using as a public schooler. This is what I've been using as a homeschool mom for the most part, except it's just been a little bit different with my youngest child because he is more Charlotte Mason inclined. He learns really well through books like this. So that was one of the reasons why when we started high school and I wasn't homeschooling multiple children anymore, my oldest graduated, I decided we're just going to jump on in. Thanks to Karen Andriola, she really helped guide me through this, and I realized just how well my child works with Charlotte Mason. And last year was kind of like that test year, and this year I'm going a little bit further into the deep end of this. So we are jumping in with Simply Charlotte Mason's history. So we're going to use this for, I want to say, about 20 to 25 weeks. I have never taught history this way before. I'm used to having a textbook as the backbone or the spine of my curriculum, and then a workbook. I grew up in public school, so that's how I'm used to learning. But this is the curriculum I would have begged my mom for if she had homeschooled me, because this is the way I learn best and this is the way my son learns best. It is living book oriented rather than textbook oriented. It's so different than anything I've ever used. And as a mom who has been preparing this curriculum for the last week, I have retained more information by just preparing his curriculum and pre-reading things than I ever have with a textbook. And if it works with me and my perimenopausal brain, I know that it can work for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people have figured this out already, but I'm just like, light bulb moment, for me. It did not take long to figure out how this curriculum worked. It's very simple. And there's pages right in the beginning that break everything down for you. I learned how to use this curriculum in maybe 10 minutes. And I've never used anything like this from Simply Charlotte Mason. I have only used like enrichments and things like that. I've never actually used their history curriculum. So this was totally new to me, and this is their brand new history as well. So this is like an upgraded, different version from their old history curriculum. So this is the brand new one. I had no idea what I was doing, but it took me all of 10 minutes to figure it out. What I'm not excited about is this is way out of my comfort zone. I'm not used to something like this. It is a little bit intimidating. I am so used to textbook and workbook format, but I understand the heart behind this, and maybe this will make me slow down a little bit and appreciate these years, because wow, they are going by fast. And I know that I'm going to learn so much alongside him by reading these books. I feel like I'm also getting a world history curriculum. I'm also doing the curriculum with him. So this is fun. This is going to be a lot of fun for me this year. I'm really excited about it. That's all I have in this video today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will leave the links below for all of this curriculum if you want to go and check it out. It's super easy to remember. It's by Mandy Maltz, SCM History. Come join me in the next video. Have a wonderful day and happy homeschooling.